Good morning, my darlings. Welcome to a new vlog. I'd love to say welcome to another beautiful day here in the Cotswolds, but it is miserable. Actually, the sky looks blue through the camera, but I promise you it's actually grey and raining. So today I am going to be basically doing all of those jobs that I have literally put off for a rainy day. As I said in all my previous recent vlogs where the sun has been shining, I said to you guys, I really just can't get stuff done here in the house when it's sunny outside because I just want to spend all my time outside, whether it's working on the outside table or gardening, but I can't do that today. So today is a day of doing things that I have been putting off. One of them, I think that you guys will really like to join me as I do, and that is a big old wardrobe clear out. So although we may not be spotlessly tidy in here at the moment, that will soon be fixed. I've got a few like decorating, painting supplies still here that I don't actually know what to do with because I'm not sure if I'm ever going to need to top up the paint in the powder room, but I've got quite a bit left, and I've got some like decorators things here. Maybe I'll take it to the cottage and see if Andrew needs it. And then I've got, this is actually stuff that needs to go to the recycling. So yeah, there are a couple of little messy corners in this room. But now that I've been able to move the majority of my beauty products into the powder room, I feel like I can actually move around and use this space again, which is of course a dream. And now that we're coming into a new season, I love to do a big old clear out at the start of each season. So that's what I'm gonna do today. That is what I have been putting off for a rainy day and it needs to get done. So I'm pretty much there with my beauty storage because obviously I've put everything in the cupboards in the powder room. You guys have seen that in a previous vlog, but now I'm just going to go through some of my beauty electronics because I've got so many different hair wands and things like that, some of which I don't use at all. I really do have my favorites that I just go back to time and time again. I've got some things which I don't know if I've still got the leads for, the charging cables, so I just need to basically have a beauty electronic sort out. I'm gonna be in here pretty much the whole day, so let's get the Dyson on. So I've got some nice pure air. Right, so this is one of the drawers, my goodness, let's move this back, that I need to sort out. To be honest, I do use pretty much all of this stuff, but I'll still have a little rummage. And then I think I've got the same again. Yeah, I mean, who needs this many hair tools? I know that that doesn't work as well as my new one. The fuse is a little bit broken. I don't need 4 or even 5 tongs to do the same thing. So that definitely needs to be sorted. Oh my goodness, I have waited so long to be able to have this spectacular backdrop to filming in my powder room. I think it just works so well having the lamp in here. Some of you guys said to move it in the middle, so I am going to try that today, but I hope it's not too echoey in here. I obviously don't have much like furnishing stuff in here yet. Need to get a rug. Hopefully my mirrors might be arriving today because this wall is still blank. I did glue the side like wing sections on the sinks last night, so they are pretty much done. But in the storage cupboards there, I have a few more of my beauty electronics, and some of them are bits which I have invested in during the lockdowns, plural. So I thought I would go through some of my beauty tech, home beauty technology, that kind of stuff, and let you know which I plan on continue using when life goes back to normal. Something I will completely stick to and not even consider going back to the salon is of course my laser hair removal. My Kenzzi is one of those other things which lockdown in a way brought into my life and has completely changed my way of thinking. I think it's great to go to professionals for so many things, like treating yourself to a nice relaxing facial, a massage, anything that's a little bit more kind of serious. But I think if you can do something at home and get the same results for a more comfortable experience and a better price, then why wouldn't you? So I'm very happy to be working with Kenzzi again. I've been working with Kenzzi now for, gosh, well over a year, because it's been like the whole of COVID I've been working with Kenzzi, and I know that so many of you have invested and you're loving the results. So many of us are now at the stage of our hair removal journey that we feel like we don't really need to use this anymore, but because it works so well, permanent hair removal. But it's good to have this for those little top-ups, because backstory, so Kenzzi is an IPL laser hair removal, and if you do IPL at home, then it's a fantastic way of getting more long-lasting hair removal results, more permanent results. When I first got this, I was zapping myself every couple of weeks, whereas now I would say it was about 12 weeks, so maybe 3 months, before I started to notice some real results. I was starting to think, gosh, I don't actually need to be doing this anymore. I would shave the areas that I'm going to zap so that it's totally like freshly shaven, and then I would zap. I actually put it in my diary, so every couple of weeks I'd remember to do it. I would do it on a Sunday morning. Part of my Sunday pampering routine would be to use my Kenzzi. You just have to make sure that the skin is obviously clean, freshly shaven, and free of tan, whether that's real or fake, because how this works is it needs that contrast between your skin colour and the hair colour to use the melanin from the hair to go down to the hair follicle, to zap the hair follicle, to stop it from basically regrowing more hairs. That's how it works. And when the hair follicle has been zapped a few times over the space of a couple of months, then it just kind of gives up and stops growing. So in those areas, for me personally, my underarms, my bikini, where my hair is a little bit darker, on my legs it's just a little bit too light. I don't really have that contrast, but it's really the underarms that was the thing that I wanted to have those long-lasting hair removal results, because it's just so annoying, especially as you come into summer, having to think about whether you've shaved your underarms before putting on certain tops, certain dresses. So having that peace of mind that the hair on my underarms was just not growing back thanks to this has been incredible. And the fact that it's just so easy to do, I personally don't find it painful. One of my friends that's got this, she has got lighter skin and darker hair than I do, so actually she's the perfect client for a laser hair removal device. She described the feeling as though someone had put like a hot teaspoon against her skin really quickly, but there are 5 different, I think it's 5 different settings on this. So you turn it on. I don't have a plug in here, so I can't show you right now. I'll do it in a second. And there's 5 different settings. You could start on level 2 or 3. I personally use level 5. You just press the button to increase the intensity, zap away, and as I said, I personally don't find it painful at all. Again, I've got friends that have done laser in salons, and the lasers are a lot more intense, so friends have said there is a little bit more of an uncomfortable feeling, but also just generally more comfortable because you are doing this yourself. You don't have to traipse across town and then whip off your clothes to a stranger, which I used to find a little bit awkward, and compared to other hair removal techniques such as epilating and waxing, just 1,000,000 times more comfortable and more long lasting, and no downtime. When I used to get waxes, I used to hate the like 5 to 10 days before a wax, because obviously with a wax there needs to be some hair to be pulled out in order for a wax to work, whereas with this you have to be freshly shaven, so you're literally always hair free, which is for me actually one of the best things about this. So yeah, now that I'm a year down the line, I do this, I would say every 6 to 8 weeks, and if it wasn't for the reminder in my phone, I would just forget to do it, because the areas that I have been zapping during the last 12 to 14 months, the hair doesn't really grow back, and if it does, it is so fine. It's like these fine wispy bits on my head, whereas it used to be darker and thicker, particularly on the underarms, but now I find that I'm shaving only before I need to Kenzzi, and I do it just part of the ritual, the pre-IPL, pre-laser ritual, but I don't really feel like I need to do that. So I have been so happy with the results, and I love that I own this device now, so it's not a case of in like a year's time I feel like I'll have to go back to a salon for a couple of top-up appointments, and one top-up appointment in certain London salons is the price of this, so you might as well. This would actually be great if you have had laser professionally done in the past as well and you want to be able to top it up at home or do a different body area. But for me, I just love that if I ever feel like I need to top it up, I now have this in my possession at home. So in your box, when you get this, you get the device, you get a little information leaflet, but honestly it's so easy to use. You get a super long cable, so actually if I did want to do it in my powder room, this would definitely reach from my dressing room into here. And as I said, it's so easy. You have this massive button on the front. When it turns on, it just makes a whirring noise, and you literally just click, click, click the various areas that you want to zap, and then carry on with your day. It takes literally 2 minutes. It would take a little bit longer if you wanted to do your legs, because obviously bigger area. You can do it on your face as well. That's not something that I've personally done. Charlie uses it on his back. That's another good thing. If you share a house with your mum, your sister, your boyfriend, your husband, everyone can use it. So if you are yet to invest in a Kenzzi IPL hair removal advice, I would highly recommend it. If you do have any questions, then let me know in the comment section down below. But I have done a few videos on Kenzzi. I've basically covered my whole journey of my laser hair removal progress and my glowing reviews of it. But if you are yet to purchase one and you would like to, you want to continue that at-home beauty self-care, I would highly recommend. And I do have my code again, which is Mumblr50, which will get you $50 off. I will leave the code and the link in the description box down below if you are tempted to invest in one. And yeah, I think that's pretty much the basics of laser hair removal. Benefits: more affordable, more comfortable, more long lasting than any other hair removal techniques I've ever done before. No downtime. That is honestly such a big thing. The fact that there's no downtime. If you've got a razor, you literally are always hair free. You're not waiting for the hair to grow a certain length. Just remember, don't have any tan on the skin. So the areas that I use, underarms and bikini, I never really have a tan in those areas anyway, for obvious reasons. But you do want to make sure that you are not using fake tan or going out in the sun just before doing your IPL. So bear that in mind. And if you have got a slightly darker skin tone, then you just want to be aware that the hair needs to be significantly darker than your skin in order for this to work, because that is how it travels through the hair and works its magic. It is honestly mind-blowing. But as I said, any questions, let me know, and I'm very happy to answer them down below. I feel like after a year of using it, I know the drill when it comes to IPL, and I say this every time, but it really is one of those things that you'll be like, why did I not do this earlier? Because it's so effective. So I recently let you know about the Manicurist Green Flash at-home gel manicure. I've had this beautiful pink on my nails now. It must be like 10 days and it's not chipped, and it is so easy to do, so therapeutic. I've got, you can't see, but I've got like a mint green on my toes that I did about 3 weeks ago. To be honest, I think I will probably still go to my favourite London Grace like maybe once every 2 or 3 months with friends as a social thing, and it is really nice to have a professional mani-pedi, but doing at-home gel manicures is most definitely something I'll be continuing to do. And it's something that lockdown has taught me is so easy and a great way of saving money. So at-home gel manicures, 100% will be definitely continuing to do that. So other beauty tech that I will continue to use post-lockdown, my amazing LED mask. I'm going to use that tonight. I actually got out the habit of using it every other night, which is what you're meant to do. But actually my skin's been pretty good lately. Despite the fact that I was in London a couple of days ago, I came home and I had a really good thorough cleansing routine. I've gone back to using, as part of my, I pretty much triple cleanse every night now actually. I use my face halo, then I use a micellar water, and then I use like a cream or a balm cleanser. And I've gone back to using my Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish as part of that routine, and my skin just absolutely loves it. I feel like the texture of my skin is really happy right now. The Elizabeth Arden Provage Bonone anti-aging serum, my skin loves it. I feel like I know when my skin wants an oil, and I'm just very kind of reactive when it comes to my skincare. Whatever I feel like my skin needs, I provide it with, and I feel like that's working really, really well. So yeah, it's just the hair devices that I need to have a little organize of. So let's head back into the dressing room and start finding some bits to clear out. Okay, so I do actually have lights. There we go, in my dressing room now. Just put you on a tripod. So bear in mind what this looks like with the feather lamp over there. I really hope the mirrors are gonna arrive today. And then let's see what it looks like. So many of you said that this prong here, oh, looks like a toilet roll holder, which I thought was really funny. I don't know, I feel like it looks better in the corner. I don't think that's right, I don't know. I feel like this just kind of splits the room up a little bit. Yeah, sorry guys, I am gonna put it back into the corner. It does feel somewhat shoved into the back of the corner, doesn't it? But I think I'm gonna wait and see how it looks when I've got the mirrors and everything in. But I feel like it really suits the style of this room. I had so many questions where I got this lamp from, and I actually got it from eBay, would you believe? I will try and find the exact one and leave it linked down below because there are so many similar and not such good quality versions on eBay, so I'll try and find my exact one and leave it linked below. But yeah, I got the super glue out last night and glued the wings onto the side of the sinks, so they look fantastic. Could not be happier with these sinks. The gold tap, I've got my favorite soap in here from DAYLESFORD. Yeah, really happy with this space. Can't wait to get the mirrors in. Gosh, it's so windy outside. I've actually put the Dyson on heat just for a few minutes because it is getting pretty chilly in here. Let's just turn that down or off for a second while I chat to you. Okay, so I've decided I'm gonna get rid of these 3 hair tools. This one I think, I might actually message one of my friends whose other half is good at electrical bits and bobs, because I think that one just needs a replacement plug. This GHD curler, I just prefer my other GHD curler. I think it's the shape of this one I never got along too well with, so I'm going to give that to a friend. And then I think this one I'm going to send to charity. It's a great little curler, but it's actually missing something from the top. And now I'm just going to go around cupboard by cupboard and hopefully clear out. What I like to do is basically just pull bits out that I don't see myself wearing anymore. So for example, hopefully it should all be fairly well organized. This is my skirts and shorts and trousers cupboard. Not sure if there's too much to get rid of in here, but I'm gonna have a little look through and then I'll make my way into this one here, which is some blouses. I'll just push the stuff to the side to get to some of the bags behind here. So now that I've got this fabulous big wardrobe, it's not so much a case of not having the space for things, because I feel very fortunate that I do have plenty of space for clothes, but I just don't like to hold on to stuff when it could be getting worn and being loved by someone else. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop on a podcast, make my way through, bring out any bits that I don't think I'm gonna get any wear out of, and we'll see how we get along with that process. So originally I was thinking that I hadn't actually managed to get that much stuff out, but now that it's all piled high on the island, there are so many pieces. I think I've done quite well today at getting rid of pieces which in the past I may have been a little bit emotionally attached to. So for example, this is the most gorgeous Ted Baker dress I've had for so many years, with this beautiful daisy detail around the waist and up here on the shoulders. And before I've been like, no, I love this dress so much. But now upon looking through that cupboard, I just have so many beautiful dresses from the likes of Zimmerman that I know that I will choose over this one. So I'm trying to part ways with the bits that I'm a bit emotionally attached to, and then some bits that I wore quite a lot last summer, but I feel like I probably won't wear as much this summer. Some things that I've got lots of duplicates of, like lace blouses. So I've done pretty well when it comes to tops and dresses. Some shorts that I thought I would get loads of wear out of last summer, but I didn't. And then some trousers, which, to be quite honest, I know won't fit me anymore. These are probably all size 4s, and I'm just not willing to stuff myself into them this year. So I've got rid of quite a few pairs of trousers. Like I always do, I'm going to have like a little sign up link in the description box. You can pop your email in there if you would like to shop any of these pieces, and you'll be sent an email when I've listed them all. And you can shop my wardrobe. I've tried to get rid of a few knitwear bits as well. So we've got some lovely kind of slightly festive sparkly knits, some more classic ones, some lovely kind of spring summer lightweight jacket cardigans from Reese, an old Topshop coat. I say old, but these pieces have been worn only a couple of times, all in really good condition, and some trousers that I just found a little bit harder to style. So yeah, we've done pretty well. I'm going to go through the drawers now, sort these bits and bobs out, but I think that is a pretty good amount of space that I have been able to clear. Okay, it's actually a few hours later now, and since we last spoke, I have had a full shower and hair wash because I've been filming an IGTV for these. Let me show you. It's basically vitamin C jelly detoxifying hair and scalp treatment from Kenzzi. So I'm doing a sponsored IGTV for them over on my Instagram, but I thought I would let you guys know about them as well. This is not sponsored, because I shared in a few videos ago that I keep getting or leaving far too much product, far too much conditioner in my hair, and then my hair is really heavy, it's like flat on my head, and it just looks kind of dull and heavy is the word for it. So when these arrived, obviously I tried them a few times before agreeing to work with them on Instagram, but oh my goodness, these are absolutely incredible. So what they are essentially is you get a box of sachets, these little sachets, and it's a powder, and that just helps the vitamin C stay stable. You pop it in a little bottle, which also comes in here, mix it with water, shake it up, and it forms like a jelly. And then you pop the jelly on the roots of your hair, massage it in, and leave it for about 5 minutes, and then you shampoo and condition as normal. And it is just so incredible. It removes any product buildup. What does it say? For weightless, healthy hair, detoxifying hair and scalp treatment. And they're just so good. So I'm going to be doing that maybe once every week, just whenever I feel like my hair starts to get a bit heavy, especially like I said this week I've been in London, so pollution. It's great for coloured hair as well. It's not recommended that you do it the first couple of washes after a colour, but if you're finding that your hair is looking a little bit dull, maybe like 3 or 4 weeks after you've had it coloured, and you just want to lift and lighten the hair. I mean, look how light and fresh my hair is right now. I honestly think they are amazing. I've just realised, don't know if these are out yet. When's my IGTV going live? I think these are released on the 1st, and I have a feeling this video is going live on the 1st or the 2nd, so I will leave these linked down below. I think I've got a discount code for them too, and if I do, and if I'm allowed to share it, I'll leave it in the description box down below. Also removes impurities caused by hard water, pollution products, antioxidant rich powders, jelly formula, suitable for colour treated hair, helps to neutralize damaging free radicals. So basically, it sounds like what this, which is my favourite serum, the Elizabeth Arden Pravage Anti-Aging Daily Serum 2.0, it sounds like what this does for my skin, this does for my hair, which is amazing. So yeah, I thought I would give these a little shout out because they are incredible. And if you would have noticed why my hair suddenly got a lot cleaner, a lot lighter, then that is why. So now I'm going to carry on. We just had like a brief moment of sunshine, so I was like, right, let's go and film this IGTV. So now I've done that, I'm going to go and carry on doing a little bit more clearing out. So I'm going to have a look in the shoe cupboard, and I'm going to have a look in the end section, see if there are any dresses that I can get rid of. Move on to a better home. I had a delivery today from Arena Flowers. This is probably my favourite bunch that they do. This is from their subscription service, and this is just so gorgeous. I think pink roses and eucalyptus. I need to do a little bit of rearranging. It's just the most elegant and gorgeous combination. And we've got some beautiful peonies downstairs, so I thought we would have these in the boudoir. I think this is just such a lovely little scape here. And they've reminded me that I've still got a discount code, which is Josie5 for £5 off your first order. I'm fully full of the discount codes today. I feel like I should get a job on QVC. My goodness. But aren't they just absolutely stunning? So, so stunning. Thank you, Arena Flowers. Before I carry on with my organising, I wanted to share with you some of today's lovely deliveries. I just unboxed some of today's PR mail, or actually this is accumulated over the last couple of days. So first of all, Tallis chains. Now I used to get so many questions last year on my sunglasses chains because I love that grandma chic style, and sunglasses chains are just so practical. And all of my sunglasses chains, I have quite a few in my sunglasses drawer, are from Tallis chains. This is their new collection and this is my favourite one. It's even got a personalised J on one of the pearls, so you literally just clip this onto your sunglasses and then you can wear them around your neck. I think they are absolutely gorgeous. They've also very kindly sent the matching necklace, and also, what was this one? Oh, a lovely thin pearl style. So I highly recommend this company. I think it is so, so lovely. So thank you to the girls for sending those over. Then we have some tanning products from Clarins, and Clarins, their little drops that you put in your moisturizer, were one of the very first tans that actually really worked for me, especially on the face, and I will always be a fan. So they've repackaged, rebranded Radiance Plus Golden Glow Booster. It's got lots of lovely nice vitamins and minerals in there, which are great for the skin. One for the face, one for the body. And then we've got a tanning gel and a milky lotion, which I'll give a try. Then there was this lovely delivery of beautiful books. So this is the 10 Stories Behind Fashion Classics from Lauren Cochrane. I hope I've pronounced the surname correctly. So it's basically 10 short stories about some of your favorite fashion brands. Maybe it's not brands actually, maybe it's lots of different various fashion snippets, how to wear the mini skirt. I just saw Jerry Halliwell's iconic Union Jack dress, the history behind the mini skirt. I love books like this, so very much looking forward to flicking through there. And then we have got from Karen, actually a selection of authors. So these have come from Welbeck as the publisher. Some beautiful little books about various fashion brands from Dior, little book of Chanel, a little book of Prada, a little book of Yves Saint Laurent. Amazing. And I think I'm going to use these. Of course, I'm going to really enjoy flicking through them, but also they just make for the loveliest decorative pieces. And then we have some makeup that was sent over by Tarte. And I have to say, I haven't used Tarte in such a long time, but I actually applied some of this morning when it arrived, and it's their waterproof bronzer, because I did have a feeling that I was going to have to film my hair thing today, which meant I basically had to wear my makeup in the shower. And this still looks really good. So if you spotted my bronzer in the previous clip where the lighting was a bit better, that was this one from Tarte. And then they also sent over an overnight tanning mask. I love overnight tanning things, so I'll give that a try. This mascara, if those pictures are to be believed, looks incredible. Shape Tape Creamy Concealer. Every American beauty blogger that I watch raves about this, so I'm really looking forward to giving this a try, especially as the under eye area is most certainly my biggest area of concern. And yeah, that has got glowing reviews. And then we've got these two lip products. They're Maracuja Juicy Lips. Probably Maracuja. And they look like they are in the most beautiful shades. I'm actually going to try these now. So we've got two shades here, Coconut and Rose. I just applied Coconut, and I have to say the consistency is absolutely gorgeous. It feels really, really balmy, but a lovely colour payoff. It's quite browny. I actually think I love it, but I think I'm going to prefer Rose. Probably can't put this on top of what I've got on right now, but this is a slightly more pinky browny shade, whereas Coconut is really quite browny, but still really, really lovely, very natural, kind of your lips but better. But I'm looking forward to giving that a try in the morning. So that was a lovely delivery. Thank you very much to, oops, there's the doorbell. Thank you very much to Tarte. didn't actually have that much luck doing this side of the room. I think I pulled out 3 pairs of boots and a pair of leggings, so not so successful, but there's not quite as much stuff down this side of the room. And as I said, I'm not short on space, so I'm not going to force myself to get rid of anything else. And also I feel like, I think I've said this in videos before, but I am of the opinion that we as humans are capable of making a set amount of decisions each day. And if it gets to 3 p.m. and you've already made, say, 300 decisions in a day, like whether you want tea or coffee, or whether you need to send an email, blah, 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 you know, everything that we do is a decision. And I feel like we have a number, everyone has a number of decisions that they can make in a day, and when you reach that number, that's it. So if someone texts me now and says, hey Josie, can you go for dinner tomorrow? I cannot make a decision because my decision quota is full. Let me know if anyone else feels like that, but I think because I've been, as well as filming this vlog, I have been also doing a lot of work in the background, which I don't usually film, emails, editing, filming a couple of sponsored content things. Because I've been doing all of that, and I did the clear out earlier, I have very much reached my decision quota. So actually I feel like I'm probably not going to be much fun for the rest of the evening, so I think I'm going to pick this vlog up again tomorrow. The weather's meant to be a little bit nicer, so yeah, we might go out and take some photos. We might hopefully be going to check out the new garden centre at Daylesford. So yes, I will see you in the morning. Good morning, darlings. Same room, different day. It is now Thursday morning and we've woken up to slightly better weather, so I think we're going to head out and take some photos. There is a reel that I'm trying to get in this magical woodland area, which this time last year turned into the most fantastic Bluebell Woods. So hopefully by the time this video goes live, we will have been able to get that reel and yeah, head over to my Instagram if you'd like to see it. So I want to head over to the Bluebell Woods this morning. Hopefully they are in full bloom so I can complete the reel. I've just been doing some errands around the house this morning, a bit of laundry, a bit of tidying and some emails. So I've got on a really nice relaxed outfit. This is a playsuit or jumpsuit. I always think jumpsuits are long and playsuits are short. From Lily and Lionel, and it's got this lovely blue and white pattern, bow tie around the waist. And then I've got some gorgeous new jewellery on from Astrid and Mew. How lovely is this necklace? I just think it's the perfect chunkiness of chain, the most beautiful organic shaped pearl, and then the matching earrings. I curled my hair this morning, haven't properly brushed it out yet. And honestly, I cannot rate that Philip Kingsley vitamin C jelly any more highly. My hair just feels so light and fluffy and clean. Honestly, it hasn't felt like this in so long. I am very impressed with that. So yeah, heading out to take some photos and then hopefully going to Daylesford a little bit later on. So I shall take you along with me. So we went to the Bluebell Woods, but sadly they are not in full bloom yet, and I would like them to be quite dramatically in bloom for this reel. So sadly the reel is not going to be ready just yet, and we do have a week of rain ahead, which is a huge shame, but we'll get there. It'll be worth it in the end. So we have come to Daylesford to grab some lunch, and the new garden centre here is now open, so we're going to have a little mooch around there. It could be dangerous, and grab something to eat. So I'll show you what this new, very highly anticipated garden centre looks like. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely beautiful, as everything else here is. So here it is. I have been eagerly watching the progress of this coming to life, and as predicted, it's rather beautiful. We've got this little heart structure. We've just sanitised our hands at the other entrance. A little herb wall. So as you enter the garden centre, you come in through this greenhouse, which I believe is a Hartley Botanic greenhouse. Definitely a greenhouse of dreams for me. But let me show you some of the cute little things that they've got in here. So there's an area with terracotta pots. You can grab your own compost. Some little tomatoes. A very spectacular lemon tree down at the end there. It's just really inspirational styling, this old wood. I love how they've got the whatchamacallits, watering cans with the terracotta pots. This is about how old my sweet peas are at the moment. beautiful little pots of rhododendrons here, but unfortunately the soil in our garden does not tolerate them very well. These lily of the valley. And then there's like a little dining area down here, that's quite sweet. I wonder if they'll do any events here like when they did the wreath making and things like that. How fantastic! So this is tips for a sustainable garden. And then they've got garden jobs to do this month. I've done all of those things. As far as aesthetics go, we have a floating tree. Wow, this table is rather spectacular. Some lovely ceramics. Little tool section. I just love the look of these, aren't they sweet? We've got these driftwood boards showing you what to do in the garden each month. What to sow, what to plant, what to harvest. Gosh, my spring onions are not ready yet. One thing they always smash at Daylesford is the aesthetics. Everything looks so gorgeous. Whether it's the books, the troughs, the old cart full of flowers, flower stall, and upstairs we've got garden structure central. My goodness, lovely garden furniture set. I thought it was warm up here. It's an actual fire pit. And these remind me of that Saro Beach Club in Ibiza. Fire pit of the future. I love this lettuce bowl. Look at this. Now that's the salad bowl. They have found some very wonderful antique bits. They have an Aga exactly the same as ours in here, the exact same colour. Looks like the coziest little dog carrier in the world. My boys would go mad for this. From my little road trips around our surrounding area is always have a cute dress in the car, because we have just pulled up somewhere called the Witchford Woods, and we were just saying, I wonder if this used to be the ford where the witches lived. It would make sense based on the name, because surely they name places after things like that. But anyway, the bluebells have come out here, probably not quite in their peak beautifulness, but I popped on my other Lug von Sieger dress, which is just gorgeous, and we're going to have a little wander through the woods and maybe take some snaps. This little area is so magical. You've got these little logs covered in moss, some brooks. Apparently there is an area in this woods as well with rolling hills, but it's quite far, and seeing as I've got a long dress on and white espadrilles, we're going to save that for a day where we're more practically dressed. But you can get a little glimpse of the bluebells in here. So lovely. We are back home again. The hair is up and it is time for lunch. I'm now in my third dress of the day, but I'm glad I popped this on to go to the Witchford Woods because it was so stunning with the bluebells there. So I picked up a few bits from the Daylesford Deli. I would highly recommend their coronation chicken wraps. Oh, so good. And I also got a couple of their quiches because they sound delicious. I also got a slice of their asparagus and blue cheese tart. And to have for my lunch with my coronation chicken, a little mixed salad box. And so this is my scrummy lunch for today. Not for little sausages. Well, I have to say that lunch was absolutely scrumptious. Honestly, Daylesford coronation chicken is one of my favourite things in the whole world. And I also sat down to watch, well, I was planning on watching, I think it's called Dream Home Makeover on Netflix, but I was recommended something called Stay Here. I think that's what it's called. yeah, I'm sure it's called Stay Here. And it's basically a home renovation program, but all about renovating spaces to turn them into Airbnbs. So they go in and they turn a space around, making it more rentable, more applicable for basically charging more money. They give you marketing tips. So I sat down and watched the first episode, which was all about a houseboat renovation, and it was so good. So I feel like I'm going to watch a load of those as research for Straw Top Cottage, which, by the way, I think we are just about to hit 10,000 followers on the Instagram there, so we will be very soon announcing our competition. And we have partnered up with some local businesses, including Double Red Duke, which is an amazing pub. They're going to be offering, I think it's dinner, 2 bottles of wine. We are offering a 3-night stay. We've got a pamper package. What else? Breakfast at Quince and Clover. So literally your full like dream Cotswold staycation is what we are giving away to say thank you for 10,000 followers on the Straw Top Instagram account. So do head over there and follow. It will be quite obvious which is the competition post to enter, but I'll leave it linked. I'll leave the exact post link down below. I think we're going to be posting it tomorrow, so it'll be up by the time this video goes live. So if you'd like to win a Cotswold staycation, you can come as 4 people if you would like, and you'll be probably our first guests or one of our first guests, which is very, very exciting indeed. I've also just taken delivery of some seedlings from Sarah Raven. So this is how seedlings arrive. I think these are cornflowers. Don't know why I ordered these as seedlings because I've got so many that I have grown as seedlings. These look like geraniums. I'm not 100% sure what they are. Cannot remember what I've ordered, but I'm going to check if we are due a frost tonight. I have a feeling we might be, but if not, I'll take these out to plant them. Back in the greenhouse. I feel like it's actually been a little while since I brought you in here for vlogging, but I went back through my Sarah Raven orders and I have realised that these are my trio of different edible flowers. So I think what I'm going to do is put them in one of the bathtub troughs down in the garden area. It does say that they're quite hardy, so even though we are meant to have a light frost tomorrow, I think I'd rather they were out than have to pot them a couple of times here in the greenhouse. So that's what I'm going to do. I have bought in a few more toilet roll tubes and a strawberry punnet for a future seed box. Everything is growing pretty well in here, including my yellow tomato. I think they're called pear tomatoes. I had those germinating in the house in this old raspberry thingy. Cornflowers are looking exceptionally good. Pretty sure they're edible. My lupins need to go out, as do my geraniums. I'll do that after the frosts. Cosmos, they're ready to go out as well. Some of these have sadly died. I think maybe they got a bit dry during the hot days, so I might just compost all of those. It's fine, it's not a problem because I've got loads and loads of peas. And would you look at this? This is a seed paper. This is the one that came from Honest Beauty, and I have never seen a seed paper performing this well ever before. So that is amazing. I need to keep that damp. I'm going to give everything a quick rinse in here, a quick water. Do you know what? I think seed paper performs best when it does have a layer of compost over it. So I think it probably helps to keep the moisture in. So I'll give that a good water and hope that that one starts to grow as well. Just had my weekly chiropractic session with Lewis. I think it was in probably my vlog this time last week that I ended with a very philosophical chat. And that was thanks to stuff that Lewis and I had been discussing, but honestly it makes me think whenever we chat and he tells me what he has fixed and what he can fix, from everything from like migraines to erectile dysfunction, everything, not that I have that obviously, but the things that chiropractic treatments can fix, it is actually mind-blowing. because it's all to do with the nervous system, which obviously has such an impact on everything in our bodies. Yeah, we get very deep with our chats, and I learned so much from him. I was saying to him that he should do a podcast because it's absolutely fascinating. It's kind of science-led, but also very, in a way, like intuition-led. I'm not going to go into it in depth like I did last week at the end of this vlog, but I did just want to come up and sign off. Charlie's cooking a mindful chef dinner tonight. It smells delicious, and I think this vlog is getting a little bit long, so I'm just going to say thank you, darlings, very much for watching. If you enjoyed the vlog, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Please do subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I will see you very, very soon indeed in my next vlog.